Hey everyone, Zas here. Going to do a Legacy Cube. We had a nice 3-0 with a black green, mainly green splashing a little bit of black deck that ended up winning 6 games straight in a row. It was a pretty good one, so let's see how we do this time. I think our first pick on that previous draft that we 3-0'd was Coalition Relic, which I maintain I think is the best possible pick you could get, and it did not disappoint. We also had some strong cards like Karn and Natural Order Terastodon to go into. I think the most interesting part of the draft for me was passing up a strong sword, the Sword of Body of Mind, which I think is the best sword for a fairly average card, the Sakura Tribe Elder. But we really needed early drops, and I think it was absolutely the right play because that Sakura Tribe Elder really did a lot in that deck. So let's see how we can do now. Wouldn't mind playing an aggro deck with all the swords, but I realize those don't always have the staying power of the big creatures. I think really what made those decks win was just the really heavy-hitting, high-end cards and having a lot of them. Okay, well this is a pretty interesting pack. There's some very strong cards. There's an Elspeth Sun's Champion, which I think is very, very, very good. There's also this Nissa, which I think is a very strong Planeswalker as well. These are all right in their respective decks. I'm a fan of Polukranos. I know it gets passed around a lot, and some people really like Teferi. I think the best card here is Elspeth. I think it's one of those Planeswalkers that immediately just can threaten to run away with the game. It goes well in an aggro deck. It goes well in a blue-white deck. And can even do like goes well in black-white tokens, or really just an all-around excellent Planeswalker. So I will pick that. Interesting fork in the road here in the white. There's Wrath of God and Brimaz, both very good cards. This is more for the control deck, and this is more for the aggro deck. I think Brimaz is more fun. I really like the card, but I think Wrath is just stronger. So I'm going to take the Wrath. I think this is just the more winning card. Maybe we'll be lucky and wheel this. And this goes so well with tokens, which I really am a big fan of tokens. But yeah, Wrath is a very, very, very good card. It was super strong, I think, in the Modern Cube as well. This one may be a little less so, but still just such a dominating card. So let's take this and... Okay. So here, Baneslayer Angel is perfectly fine. There's Miscalc, which is really good, and Muldrifter. So this kind of makes me... A Miscalc this late makes me want to think about maybe going to blue. There's also Muldrifter. Very good. Yeah, I think it's between Miscalc and Muldrifter here. And... this is such a good card. I'm actually going to take the Drifter. You get slightly better. Okay, well, could have taken Isamaru if we'd been going the aggro route, but I think we're more control-y here. And Brainstorm's just a very good card. Can't go wrong with it. There's also Secure the Wastes, which is a really nice finisher, but I like these early cards. And this is also can set you up for some of the other cards. Ooh. Well, here's a Geist of St. Traft. There's also a Negate. I like Geist of St. Traft, and it's good in both aggro, and it's actually surprisingly good in the control type decks too. So I will take this. I was going to say this can set you up for miracles. Wow, that is a late tooth and nail. That is a really late tooth and nail. So there's a Man of War, which goes all right with Geist. And Cloud Goat is a good stabilizer. But I wonder if it's actually Windbrisk Heights here. I think I'm going to take the Heights. It's a free card. And here's the Terminus. They go so. I was saying, you know, Brainstorm can set up miracle cards like Terminus. I will take the Terminus. Like if we can kind of Terminus, so we have Terminus and Wrath, and now so if we can just play big Planeswalkers after a card like that, that's really good. And Daze is one of my favorite counters. Really, really like it. Alright, shaping up to be an Enter the Cheons type deck. I used to not enjoy playing these decks, but I've sort of warmed up to them. I certainly would not say no to a Primass type of card if that ends up wheeling. Yeah, she just runs away with it. It's amazing how much more powerful the 3/1/1 soldiers are than like a 3/3 beast. Okay, Reflector Mage. That's works very well with a Geist, actually. No one's playing green. Really nice to see this wheel. And of course, I wouldn't say no to a sword or two to equip up this guy. Do I play this? It's the only blue card. Counters, draw. Instants and sorceries. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, if I wheel those negate or the miscalc, I'd be happy. I don't think I will, but this will play as a 3-drop. Wouldn't mind if that Baneslayer comes back, the Brimaz, the negate, the miscalc, those would all be very welcome. Okay. Hidden Dragon Slayer. I think I'll just take the probe. Gifts. I'll just take the Hound as a sideboard card. Alright, well, a lot of those nice second pick cards that we didn't take aren't coming back. That's okay. We still have... Fiend Hunter. Yeah, we'll just take her. Make it another angel back. Alright, so other people are playing our colors, but these are nice cards. So let's see how we do. I think we're pretty much set into this color combo. Okay, so good card choices here. There's Swords to Plowshares and Batterskull. I want to say Swords is very good, but I want to say Batterskull is the card here because it's the kind of like recurring threat that, you know, with Wrath and Terminus. I do like the Swords a lot, but I think it's the Batterskull here. This just like shuts down some decks. Wow, Hero. One of the best white aggro cards. Banishing Light is just very good all-around removal, Avacyn is so good too. Wonder if Avacyn is better for us. She's sort of like a trap card. And she has some weird synergy with Bruna as well. There's also just banish. I think we need banishing light though. We need to be able to deal with permanents. And maybe we'll wheel these others, one of those other cards. But yeah, you definitely need this kind of thing. And, you know, it works with Geist. And don't know if we're playing this guy. Well, there would have been for our token deck, but Ojutai is really, really good, and we will happily take him. Very happily take him. It was exactly the sort of like card that takes control of the game. Better Skull on Ojutai, for example, is really nice little synergy. Yeah, flying Vigilance Life like Ojutai, that is just great. Okay. More for the tokens deck we're not playing. There is a Mana Confluence, which might be it. There's also just Future Sight. And Wall of Omens. I kind of want to say it's Wall of Omens. Just the Humble Wall. You know, it's an early drop. We really need this in this kind of deck. Yeah, I'll take the wall. Ooh, tough. There's Quarantine Field, which I really like, but I think this we need the Glacial Fortress. We really have to prioritize our fixing here, and this has been one of the first fixing cards we've seen. Otherwise, I would have taken Quarantine Field, which I really like. Okay, here's a Sword of War and Peace. Also Parallax Wave, good for the aggro deck. I think here we actually just take the sword and it's a good sideboard against the right deck. And Battlesphere versus Colonnade. Take the Colonnade. Make sure we can cast all of the spells. And this is a legit finisher. In its own right, works well with Terminus and Wrath. Wouldn't mind more library manipulation, like a top. Okay, what is this? Text. Okay, that's not for us. There is a Sublime Archangel or a Maloku. I want to see more Maloku here. Yeah, let's take Maloku. Instant or sorcery. I think we're playing the student. Yeah, I'll take the Augur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, hopefully hit something. Okay, and I really like Force Spike too. So at this point, don't know if we're playing Chief of Compliance here. Do we play Bruna? Honor the Pure. What is this? Tosses a triggered... Sure, I suppose I'll... Maybe this will do something, I don't know. When you cast, instead of when it enters the battlefield. Okay, I guess it's Karmic Guide here. It is an angel. And, yeah, this is a fine sideboard card. Sure. Don't think we're playing that, but... Now there's a Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, man, and there's a Tundra. And a Snapcaster. Man, this is the... What a great deck. Okay, so... Stoneforge, Tundra, Snapcaster. Snapcaster works on Wrath and... So much good stuff. Tundra is just an automatic play. Stoneforge is good. Finds our Batterskull, but maybe not quite exactly what we're doing. Maybe we're more in the aggro deck. So I think it's between Tundra and Snapcaster here. Man, he's so good. He's another Wrath. You know what, I'm going to take the Tundra. It's too good. I know, you might be thinking he's crazy. Well, here, there's time with Flooded Strand. Take that, and now my mana is basically amazing. Cyclonic Rift versus Yosei. Yeah, let's take the Rift. Some decks just lose to an Overloaded Rift. I don't think this is very good for us. Well, it is good with a sword, though. And a Batterskull, so maybe we just randomly play that? I don't know. Didn't seem very good. Seagate. Johnny. Man, I feel like we passed up the perfect token stack. But that's okay, you know, we did that knowingly. I don't really know if Lotus is that great for us, actually, in this deck. Surprisingly enough. We're not really ramping past this, past 6. Maybe it's just Seagate Oracle. I actually think it's Seagate Oracle. Crazy as this sounds. Sort of Light and Shadow versus O-Ring. Let's take the O-Ring. Misty is just as good as a Tundra for us. But I think we want the Planeswalker here. Yeah, we are in desperate need of a Planeswalker, I think. This is just for pure value. Ooh, Gideon and okay, here's some stuff. Well, there's Gisela just for the fun combo. Or we can take the real card, which is Gideon. We just go for the funds. Let's do it. I'm going to go for the fun. I think Gisela's the... I think Gideon's actually the better card, but I will happily take an Allure, though. So maybe not play the Saga of Bolas. Wow, Stoneforge Mystic came back. That's great. I'll happily take that. I'm going to play the Probe. Yeah, really I should have taken Gideon. That was a bit silly to go for these. Every time I draw this, I'm going to be like, I wish it was a Gideon. Wow, Time Warp came back? Okay. Yeah. Maybe not play Silverblade. And of all of these, I actually think it's the Efreet against the aggro decks. I'm feeling some buyer's remorse on the Giselle over the Gideon. Gideon's just very good. Maybe Beloka's not that great. Wow, last pick Gristlebrand and Exhume. Look at that. Okay, so this is a deck here. So I don't think we play that. Do we play the Panharmonicon triggered ability for artifacts or creatures? No good. No good. 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 2. 3. Yeah, let's keep it like that. 6 and 6 seems pretty strong. And against an aggro deck, we've got some stuff to put in. Do we want to play like Maloku here over one of these other cards? Alright, let's give it a shot, see how we do. Oh, wait, almost forgot to screenshot our deck. It's a very important aspect of this. So we don't have any super broken cards, but we have a good amount of control, I think. We're pretty good against creatures. Got some counter magic, some take your stuff. And some tools to finish up. There's Grafted War Gear with Stoneforge Mystic, I suppose. Yeah, I really should have. The Gideon would have been much better. There's no question. I think next time I'll try to be a little bit more disciplined. But we did it, so let's see if we can get that fun combo. Yes, I'd like to play first. Okay, we got Force Spike, Wall of Omens, so we'll keep this. The question is, do we lead with the island or the Windrisk Heights to Force Spike something? Kind of want to lead with the island. We can play the Heights later. But in case he has something really gross, I want to Force Spike it. Allure or Wall of Omens? Let's play the Wall of Omens because we want to maximize the chance of just getting our mana. Geist. Okay, that's good. Is really a bit irritating. Well, it makes the Legacies Allure less good, so I might as well just play Geist here. And eventually we can better skull up our Geist. Blue. So very likely some sort of counter here. Would not want my Better Skull to be countered. That'd be a little unfortunate. So alright, just play Legacyless Allure. I could attack. And then we can Karmic Guide it back. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. So I'm still worried he has a counter spell, so let's bait it out with a Karmic Guide. I think we can play the Echo. Puts pressure, right? 2-turn clock. Spectre. Does have pro black. Do I pay Echo? I think I do, since he has black. It seems relevant. Taking that seems good. So now he has to have a Wrath or something, and then we've got a pretty good follow-up. That's a nice follow-up. not work, but I think this is our best chance. Okay, Frosty. Definitely something I can terminus eventually. Could also reflector him. Maybe I reflector him, he can't replay. And then I can set up to have a terminus after. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I have just enough to play the reflector and still brainstorm and pay, right? 5, 6. Okay. One away from a rift. So hopefully this can just deal with all this stuff. Next turn we have to realize he's going to play a Frost Titan. Metamorph. Okay. That's problematic for sure. So I think what I want to do here is brainstorm and set up so that it's terminus next turn. And get a land, because if I can get a land, right, 2, 4, 6, 7, if I can overload the rift, if I can overload the rift and hit him for 6, he's at 2, he'll play Batter Skull again next turn. Well, let's just cast the Brainstorm. So I think we want terminus and then land, right? So let's think this through. Terminus and those land. This lets me overload Rift, attack. He's down to 2. Next turn, he can play the Frost Titan, but only tap one of them. Okay. So, Terminus on top, and then Island on top. I don't know if this wins it for me, but this is the best I've got right now. Okay. Taps the Batter Skull. Now I can equip the Batter Skull though on the mage, and he has to block. I think I don't reveal Terminus, right? I think I just equip onto this and force to kill it. That just seems like it has to be good. Maybe I just play the Oracle first. Yeah, he might have like some sort of count or something, so let's just equip. So now he has to use that. Ooh, the light is perfect. Click a card to put it in your hand. Okay, great. So now he can copy our Reflector Mage or the Batter Skull. Damnation. Okay. Now I assume he's going to metamorph the skull. Great. Which we can Banishing Light, and then we're in pretty good position. Gisela here? Or do we just recast Batterskull? Let's just play Gisela. I have kind of similar decks. He's got Damnation and Languish. I've got Terminus and Wrath. The Karmic Guide is surprisingly good. Oh Christ, what's this? What did he play? Profane Command. Okay. Wow, nice. Five, 6, 7, 8. So we can play Muldrifter. And bring this back to hand. Just remember to use this. Okay, so tap our Drifter. If we get that Time Warp, that'll be pretty sweet. Okay, and Batterskull and Jace, both pretty good. Okay, also play Jace here. And draw. Let's do it. Go ahead and cast your counter if you have it. Maybe I should have kept mana up. Let's just draw some cards. Okay, well, we'll take 2 lands. Yeah, I think maybe in retrospect I shouldn't have cast Jace. I should have just kept him in hand and kept the mana up for Batterskull. You know, he might have like some Vanishing Light type cards. I don't think so given his colors, but still, I should have considered that more. Nicol Bolas, yeah. Yeah, like exactly for this kind of reason. Hey, sweetie. pretty bad. Pretty bad, Nicol Bolas. Let's see if there's any hope here. It's Bruna. So let's see. If I cast her, finally get my thing. Flying first strike, vigilance, life link, but then he can just gain control of it. Fook. So that's unfortunately no good. I could, however, cast Bruna, bring back Karmic Guide, which brings back Gisela. The thing is, I actually don't want them to meld, right? I want separate things. And then, of course, I want 3 mana to return Batterskull to its owner's hand. So, and then he can start bringing down the light. So I might just be dead here. Let's see. So, cast Bruna, bring back Guide. Could also bring back Guide to bring back Reflector Mage. For pro black. I don't know if I can win this. It's a little brutal. Shoot. Active Nicol Bolas is really bad for me. Damn. So playing Bruna into Gisela just loses. I can do Bruna into Karmic Guide into Gisela. He just gains control of my Brisella. God. Do I have any answer to this? I need like an O-ring or something. I mean, I can also just recast the Batterskull and keep mana up. Maybe that's what I need to do. So 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do that. Okay. It's not great, but... And if he blows up the light, then I can bounce Batterskull in response. Definitely would have liked Gideon here. Wonder if I should have just kept that force spike up. Maybe I should have. Okay. So this ensures it's not triggered, so I think I need to return this in response. so there's Wrath. God. Okay, so what if I do this? What if can I Wrath Bruna and then bring back Karmic Guide and Muldrifter? Do I have enough mana for that? 10, 12. I do. So the plan is Wrath, cast Bruna, bring back Karmic Guide, bring back Muldrifter. Okay. If he's got a counter, we're just like... I could also just play Batterskull. Maybe this is safer. I play Batterskull, and then I keep the mana up. And he has to... No, but he just pluses it all the time, so... Alright, let's see if this works. So let's bring back Karmic Guide. That's good. Okay. And now we can bring back Bruna, right? Can I just bring back Gisela? Bruna. So I want to bring back Bruna and Gisela, but he's just going to do the take control thing. Maybe you just can't deal with this. Yeah, maybe I don't take Muldrifter, actually. What if I just take... Because this is pro-black, so no answer. So if I play a flyer, it gives him an option to block. So maybe I just take, like, Seagate Oracle. As boring as that is. Yeah, I think I take Seagate Oracle. Okay. See if he has an answer to this. He might not. He might not have an answer to Karmic Guide. He has to have a non-black flyer. So Hypnotic wouldn't work, but we have seen his Kira. And if he does that, we have the option to, you know, equip Batterskull on and stuff like that. So, you know, we've actually got two threats. We've got this and this. What's he targeting? With Frost Titan. Damn. Oh, that is just brutality. But then we'll have Elspeth. So let's discard the Terminus. The guy here. So now our next play is Elspeth and just kill Titan and see if that does it. Could also just Elspeth plus, couldn't I? Yeah, maybe Elspeth plus is the thing. It's just a lot of shit to deal with. Yeah, let's do that. 5, we have just enough. Ooh, an O-ring. Well, I like that. Yeah, I love... Actually, that changes everything, doesn't it? I think I like O-ring on Nicol Bolas. Counterspell, okay. Okay, that's all we got. So now our line is Elspeth plus. Oh god. And he can ultimate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not looking good. Dragon Lord Silumgar. Okay. And now we're pretty dead here, I think. So I think we can just concede. Alright. Wow, that was a really good match. I wonder if just given the time we have, that we have to just play as quickly as possible. So let's see, let's do that. Let's bring in Hound. I mean, this is pretty bad given what we know he plays, but I don't see us playing a long game here. So, just gonna go for this. Keep the days, lose the wall. This is really, you know, we just have to like attack and win immediately. So, no Terminus, maybe no Jace either. Time Warp does seem good. Red and white, it doesn't help, but time warp too slow, and reflector mage, mystic, maybe the allure. Okay, this is certainly sighting into the wrong config, but it's all we have given the time constraints. So let's see how this works out. Oof, that is just brutal. Hound. Maybe we have to mulligan. Okay, it's not good, but I'll take it. Sure, put this on top. Do we have a Tundra? Comes into play tapped, right? That for the brainstorm. So now we can shuffle. We can brainstorm and shuffle. So just remember, first we brainstorm and shuffle cards we don't like away. Okay, so O-ring seems good. We'll put this on top, and maybe the land on top. We want the land for sure. Maybe just probe isn't that good. It's not fantastic either. Okay, so we'll just bounce it. Gear, whatever, you know. Probably just dead here. You know, maybe we can Silver Blade here. Wow, he did it on the wrong thing, that's for sure. Yeah, he really cast it on the wrong card there. It's actually not cast it yet, right? I can always cast it later. Yeah. Okay, Serendib. I was just going to recast the Mana War. bounce, whatever. So I didn't want to equip that because then if he does it right and just bounces the war gear, I lose this, and I don't want that to happen. But I think I'm dead here. I mean, I'm within bolus range, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, so... Okay, that's bad for us, but fine. So I can bounce. Let's just play now. No time. And now we're just all in on this plan, and hope he has nothing planned. Sure. Pretty much kills us. Okay. This does nothing. We're dead and out of time. Alright, well, that was a good match. Yep, and we're dead. Alright, well played, opponent. Yeah, that was just match 1, that first one. Yeah. Yeah, we actually had no chance because it was just the first match, so even if we won that, yeah, we were pretty dead. Alright, let's pause this, get some lunch. Oops. Alright, here we are for match 2. I think the way... This still looks okay, the way it is, so let's play and see if we can do better. Aside from our playing slowly, match 1 was actually really... The first game of match 1 was really fun. It was very close, big back and forth, so... and yeah. Sure. Alright, this looks like a great start. We'll keep it. Let's start with the Tundra. And let's play Mystic and get out a better skull, shall we? Okay, so we could play an Allure, but I think we just hold up and end of turn Batterskull. Especially against blue. start by just attacking. See what we get. I think we just play an alert here. That's fine. It's okay. So, choices, we can equip the batter skull onto the mystic, or we can light the geist. I think let's just equip and save. He's got something bad, we can vanishing light it. Okay, that's fine. Glacial Fortress. Okay. This is a good time to try for Elspeth. Yeah, why don't we just attack first and see what that gains us. Kind of afraid of running into a force spike. So he's going to go for that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's play an Elspeth. Okay. Alright, then we'll be done. Why don't we just play this? We won't get to do the returning, but Sphinx. Okay, that's scary. So, I think we have to light the Sphinx here. better skull. Do we want to recast better skull? No, I don't think so. So, no. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, there's the question, do we just equip better skull here? If you have, I actually don't like equipping the better skull just because I want to keep the mana open to bounce it if need be. So I'm just going to attack. So that stops my counter spell, that's fine. Delver, okay. Can't force break anybody. Do it. Now let's see if we can draw land. We did not draw land. Well, this time we'll get so much damage out of it that I'm okay to do it. Done. Okay, Daze does nothing here. I want to side these out. Okay. That's fine. Don't need to give him more chances to use his thing in the ice. To play any of this stuff. We don't have enough to Terminus and Wrath. So now he's tapped out. So a Wrath might be good. So let's return this to my hand. So do we Wrath or do we Terminus? I kind of want to, let's see, 6, 7, 8. So I have enough to Wrath and play a Seagate Oracle and keep up for Spike and Daze. And we can brainstorm end of turn. So let's put Terminus and then a land. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. I like Better Skull, I think. we try a Jace? Okay. Disallow. Counterspell, okay. Yeah, we did not have enough with the spike. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake to play that. Okay. Did he use Jace? He did. So. No, there's no point in revealing Terminus here, I think. Just, oh god. Okay, that's pretty good. Really has all the counters. Oof. Scalandra is more scary. Takes the Scalandra. Thassa. Maybe now we force Spike. Days and then we Terminus. It's just bad. Ooh, don't know what to do. I guess we just cast it to make him use up his counter spell. It's bad. Creature down and then like maybe Cyclonic Rift. Okay. Don't have a counter spell. Forbid. God. Did he use it with buyback? Getting out controlled here. looking great on time here either. Losing and behind on time. Man, really. That spell full of that turn full of counters really hit us pretty bad. I wonder if he can kill us in time though. We have 53 life. He's got 8 cards left in his deck. Can he kill us in 8 turns? I don't know. We will see. And remember, we don't necessarily want to Rift because that brings back his Sphinx. Which would be bad for us. Have us draw 3 cards. He's having us draw 3 cards. Interesting. So should we try Geist? And all right, we won. Wow, we ran them out of threats, I think. That's really interesting. Okay, so against mono blue deck that has lots of counters, I think perhaps Force Spike isn't that good. What is good? Is the Sword of War and Peace good? No, it's not good against mono blue. Maybe Force Spike's not that bad. Maloku? It's another threat. There's also just a Johnny as a Planeswalker, but that seems pretty meh. Wall of Omens is also pretty bad against this guy. So maybe I do keep these. You never know. They can actually be surprisingly good. And yeah, you know what? Let's do this. So we took out Wall of Omens and we added the the Maloku? Yeah, let's do that. Keep this. Delver, okay. Okay, now we have force spike that can be, that's actually going to be a little problematic. So let's keep force spike up. Uh-oh. Don't just die here. Do we try to cast Wrath? Wrath with force spike backup? Yeah, I think we need the force spike backup like real bad, so. Let's try it. And force spike is just going to play it. So, all right. Oh, that was fast. That was fast and painful. Maybe Wall of Omens is a thing. Wouldn't have really made a huge difference, but the Serendib would actually be pretty good against him. Maybe Serendib over Moloku would make a difference. Yeah. It's the short game, right? Alright, let's try that. I don't know. Keep this. We have a daze and we have other stuff. Top, huh? That's fine. Stupid top. Now we have active daze and we can reflect or something. Do we just play naked reflector beige? That just feels so bad. Play this, we could mull drift. No, it just feels too bad. Let's just keep daze up. Okay. It's annoying. You can at least like bounce it though. Veil Spectre. Okay. Wait, why? Oh, because it's exiled. Yeah. Okay, so Now perhaps a couple choices. One is we could just straight up time warp to draw a card. Feels like we can do better than that. I'd rather Elspeth time warp. So we could Stoneford Mystic to get a Batter Skull, or we can Muldrifter to chump. I kind of like the idea of Muldrifter to chump, because that's a better use of mana. I'll let him have it. Just hold back. Geist, okay. I would like that. Let's daze that. So now that he's tapped out, I kind of want to just time warp, attack time warp, and then play Elspeth. Okay, good for us. Now we can keep this going back like 5, 6, 7. Kira, okay. Attack with everyone and then Wrath. Let's do that. We don't have a whole lot of time. Three. Does he even have enough blockers? Let's try it. And let's make a mystic. Alright, and we have brainstorm end of turn. Gisela here. So I think of everything I want to draw, I want to draw the better skull, right? So let's do the 3, 4 for Gisela. Yeah, so let's put heights. No, let's put the tundra and then the heights. And I think Wichita is probably pretty good. In order. Maybe I just want Gisela. No, I want the better skull. I did mistab after all. Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Well, pretty close. I'm definitely all in here. Okay, we got it. Well, 2 control matches. That was pretty fun. Elspeth, as usual, does it again, just single-handedly. All right, and let's see how we do for our 3rd match. Not on, so hopefully, let's make sure we have sound now. Do testing. Looks like we have sound. So yeah, sorry about that lack of sound there. Quarantine field. Well, that is, he's got the days back up, so sure. I'll always have cyclonic rift, I suppose. Okay, well, there's a wrath. So that's not amazing for us. It's a little bit annoying. Suppose we can always end of turn. We can always just like bounce this thing if we really need to. Okay, I don't think we're wrathing at this point yet. I think we're still kind of hoping for a land. I don't like the idea of bouncing the field because then he's going to be able to quarantine two things. Remand. That's a bit scary. Okay, I'll have to daze that. So I guess now O-ring on the field is probably what our best bet, right? Wait a minute. Just click that. Alright, and we have a mystic. So let's first get some life back. Now play a mystic and get ourselves a little batter skull. Okay, and we have rift should something go terribly wrong. Slayer. Okay, fair enough. Okay, makes my Giselle smaller. And do I want to bounce the Baneslayer? bounce and wrath, that seems bad. Nah, that's fine. As long as I can stabilize, I think that's what I care the most about. Okay. Also just Ojutai, and eventually Ojutai and Batterskull. I think that has to be best, right? Yeah. So let's do that. Let's Ojutai, and then we can like Batterskull on Ojutai and bounce and whatever. And I think that should be the plan. Please don't tease me. Okay, we will not attack. Council's judgment on. What did he vote for? He votes for Ojutai. Well, that's annoying. That takes care of my plan. Shoot. And he can Jason Rejudgment, which will be quite... That's quite scary. Man, the judgment is the perfect answer. And now we're in a bit of a pickle. Exiled it, right? Yep. That's such a good card. Council's Judgment, so good. Well, I suppose now we bring in Batterskull and we can always... So let's attack with our Gisela. And so we're going to spend 2 for the Batterskull and 3 to bounce it if we need. Okay. Spirit has been quite annoying. Guess that's fine. What's he going to do? Rejudge? Okay. So... bring Batterskull in. And kind of want to bounce his Baneslayer now, just so I can get a solid hit in on the and kill the Jace. So now, hey sweetie. Okay, so I think what we want to do is hit with Batterskull and Gisela on Jace, Stoneforge on him, and then we can see about other things. So Jace, and Jason. That makes makes things a bit better. And I think I just want to keep the mana up to bounce the Batterskull if need be, because that's really going to do it for us, I think. Well, here's the thing. Otherwise, I mean, he's just going to play his, he's going to replay his Baneslayer. So maybe I should just play Batterskull here, because otherwise we don't really beat. I guess I can always just let him play, right? I guess what I'm thinking of, he can always like play Banes. I can force him to tap the mana of Baneslayer, and then I can equip Batterskull, and then I can at least make him chump. You know, or use the indestructible. Whereas if I play equip now, if he has some sort of like control magic or something, we're in deep trouble. So, okay, I will let him go. Okay, so there's the Baneslayer as expected. And now, no, nothing to do. Okay. So here I think we just equip. Or 5. Let's attack with gigantic. 6, 7, right? It is 7. It is 7, so they both die. No, because this doesn't get to deal damage. So, I don't know, maybe it was wrong. Now he has another chance to control magic. But okay, it'll be acceptable. Yep. So same deal. Guess I can Reflector the Baneslayer, and that's pretty good, right? Or I just want to Reflector the Spirit. Do I even care? Six. I think we just attack. And then we can deal with the see what he does. Okay, do I want to play something here, like Reflector? Sure, let's play Reflector. He plays his own Reflector. Okay. Very nice. Anything I want to do constant. Nope. So this will be with flying and vigilance, right? So let's see. Got 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we could do not play Gisela and equip. But I think it's probably enough to at least play this and force him to do something about it. Play fast, gotta play fast. Elspeth Tyrell, you say? So we will have the ability to just create a flying colony if need be. Okay. Can we just 5? No, we are 1 short of just banishing Light the Spirit. So I think we want with our 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I think we just wanted Gisela, and then we'll have Banishing Light right at the ready. So let's attack Elspeth here. Figured. Yep. Coalition relic. Let us spike that. That's something quite spikeable. Okay, so 5, 8 mana. I think we want to just do the same thing here and equip and hit. Since he has 2 flyers, it doesn't make makes sense to do the banishing light thing. Okay. Good. And are we done? I think we're done. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, so now I can banishing light and attack, but 17. So 2, 3, 4, 5, I'll have just enough. So let's just attack. And we don't want that to happen, so let's banishing as light. Should something really bad happen, we can always Wrath and Karmic Guide and bring back Gisela. Just remember to keep 3 mana open to bounce this guy. Okay. Banishing lights, targeting the Gisela or the Batter Skull. Batter Skull, okay, so let's bounce that thing. Yes, always yield. In the order, and start with go ahead and draw. I suppose we'll probably brainstorm end of turn. Put this and this. Okay. So let's just attack. I think make this. because we want to keep our mana open. 70 mana life. Definitely have all the life. So yeah, I could have equipped, but you know, then maybe I'm vulnerable to something. Because if I equip, I don't have the 3 mana anymore. Okay. All right. Well, we spent a lot of time, so we have to go fast. Deck did pretty well as it was. Hold on a second here. Alright, so anything we want to change. And against another control deck, maybe Wall of Omens is not that good against him, and we'd be better off with something like a Moloku. Let's do that. Alright. And anything else? Nope, that's good. So Moloku and Wrath she'll keep. Geist would be a nice start. Okay, it's actually good. Each player draws a card. Wow. You got days. Land the Batterskull on the Geese. That's just super good. Council's Judgment, man. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you got me. Yeah, you got me. Oh, he's just trying to, like, make me tap out. Okay, well, I might as well just Banishing Light here, because yeah, otherwise we're going to start wasting our mana. Ideally, wonder if I just actually Wrath here. Just play a creature. No, not the Selfless Spirit. Anything but the Selfless Spirit. Fook. Oh, that's so annoying. That sucks. Okay, well, let's brainstorm. Ooh, I could have, I could have brainstormed and dazed his Selfless Spirit. That was a big mistake. Yep, that was a big, big mistake. Okay, in any case, do we just O-ring this Jace? It's a bit crazy, but... God. Okay, no time, no time. The thing is, otherwise he's going to flip and then cancels judgment whatever I play. So I think I have to do that. It sucks, but... But yeah, I should have, I definitely could have dazed the spirit or something. That was pretty bad. But I will daze this. I will daze that. So maybe just Maloku here, and then next turn we can Batter Skull with protection. Now we can't Batter Skull with protection. Let's just play it. The Maloku might actually be better though. Let's just stop taking time. If I lose, I have to have a chance here. Okay. No, waste of time. Great. Exactly what I don't want to see. I just have no time for any of this. Five. Okay. Oh, so no time. So no time. Okay, that's really bad. Gain control of target creature. can steal his Kega. Could also just Wrath. That might be a thing to do as well. Like just Wrath and Colonnade. Now we have to Wrath after he Sphinxes, of course. I just don't see myself having enough time here. So what I have to have happen here is Sphinx. Oh god. Now here's a Force of Will too. That beats my Wrath. I think our only play as Wrath is he plays Sphinx Wrath and he somehow doesn't have a blue card, which is like impossible, of course, but that worked. Wow. Okay. We don't have enough, so let's play a Jace. It's for real. Take the Elspeth pile. What's happening here? He's giving me a chance? I don't understand. Okay, we had no time anyway, so that's fine. Jeez Louise. Elspeth on Elspeth violence. Spike. Should have played the Heights. Okay. Unless I do it wrong. Force of will. Force of will, no! Okay, he can play it. Shoot. Okay. And I'm probably dead. Wrath, okay. You're just out of time here. No time. Any order. Sure, on my Elspeth. Yes, always yield. Alright, well I think we would have had a chance, but okay. And we ran out of time. Well, I think we had a chance, but you know, we played slow and that's what we get. It was a fun deck though. Thanks for watching and see you next time.